What is up everyone, Jay here with another Fire Emblem Heroes reaction video to this year's Halloween banner that has just been revealed, and I'm actually pretty excited for this Halloween banner because it has some characters I really like. Naga getting her first alt, and we'll get to her, but the first unit on the banner is female Corrin, and she looks absolutely adorable, top tier art for sure. I think this is roughly based on her Cypher art that she got before for Fire Emblem Fates. I'm not sure if the outfit's the exact same, but I think the artist is the same. So Yushiro definitely does Corrin really well, and of course she sells. And this time she's a blue infantry dragon, and she's a very top tier unit for sure, top tier dragon with a lot of good fodder and a very good weapon. So Moonlight Stone gives her -1 special cooldown, and at the start of turn 1, if the foe's attack can trigger her special, she grants special cooldown count -2, because why not? And if foe initiates combat or if foe's HP is above 75% health or equal to that, she grants the standard +5 to all stats, and also has special cooldown charges and the guard effect on the foe, and also reduces damage dealt to unit by 8 when the foe's attack triggers her special. So this weapon pretty much combines a lot of the stuff that made Legendary Corrin a solid tank, because Legendary Corrin came with Shield Pulse, and Shield Pulse's effect is kind of here, but just better. So and it's just better than Primordial Breath because this has the guard effect as well as the special cooldown charges. So this is going to make her a really annoying tank and a very strong unit, be able to spam her Negating Fang, which is her signature special of course, which is great because it gives her even more damage reduction and also more damage output. And also it's not pierceable by Deadeye Lethality, so that is really good for making Corrin just a very annoying tank. So very stacked weapon and very good special of course. And then she comes with attack speed finish, which I'm glad to see this being pumped out faster, because I feel like before with certain skills, we had to wait months or even years to get certain skills for other variations of skills, but now we're getting attack speed finish not very long after we got attack res finish from Brave Tiki. So that's great to see. And this skill just has so many effects. It gives you the attack speed +7, which is a lot, and also has the lenient 3 space range, and also gives you healing. So this is just great for a lot of tanks and units that want to heal and just give some true damage as well. And then also he also comes with Dragon's Wrath 4, which we saw on Flame Muspel. So this is going to give her even more damage reduction. So just great with her weapon and her playstyle. And then she comes with Joint Drive Attack. So overall, amazing fodder, amazing skills, and a very solid unit. Definitely going to be an annoying dragon to deal with because she just has the guard effect. She has so many ways to trigger her special. And when she does, she's going to have so many effects. Healing, true damage. She's going to hit very hard with her weapon and stuff. So very good unit for sure. And then the next unit on the banner is her male counterpart. He looks great as well, Celestial Sorcerer. So, I know a lot of people don't like the avatars getting alts, like when we had the Robins back-to-back years, they had their Halloween versions. But at least if you don't like Corrin, they're both here on the banner, so you don't have to worry about, like, let's say female Corrin only got a Halloween art. You don't have to worry about male Corrin showing up next year, so because they're both here. And this time he is a green infantry dragon. And he's not as stacked as his female version, but he still has a pretty solid weapon. So Starlight Stone gives him -1 special cooldown, and if the foe initiates combat, or if the foe's HP is greater than 75% health at start of combat, grants attack +6 to unit and the -6 attack debuff on the foe, so the mini Spendthrift effect and also the guard effect, and restores 7 HP to unit when he deals damage to foe during combat, and also the foe can make a follow-up attack. Or if the foe can make a follow-up attack, he reduces damage from the foe's first attack by 75%. So he comes with a bit more, straightforward damage reduction, and just has healing built into his weapon. Of course, female Corrin has the finish skill, but his weapon definitely has its good merits. Definitely not as stacked as the female, but still pretty good. And he comes with Moonbow, Distance Stance, which is great for him, tanking and having more res. And then Dragon's Ire 4. So this is a new tier 4 B skill, which is great because dragons are just eating, man. They just have so many good options now for arena score, not only for arena scoring, but just combat in general. But they have Distance Counter Seal. Now they have tier 4, multiple tier 4 B skills to use that are just for them. Meanwhile, beasts don't have any signature beast skills. But Dragon's Ire 4 is pretty much the same as Dragon's Ire 3. The only difference is it has a more lenient HP threshold, and has the attack res 4 debuff on the foe. So some extra stats and a better condition is definitely well appreciated for the dragon. So that is male Corrin. I love the art for both of them, even though I'm not a huge fan of Corrin, and I don't, I didn't really want to see them get another alt because I like other characters that don't have alts to finally get some. But it's good that the other 2 units on the banner, which are coming up, do not have alts yet, and also the free unit. So next is the character I'm most excited for personally, Harvest Divinity Naga. So you guys know me, of course. I'm the Arcanea guy. I love Arcanea, and I'm always happy when they get alts. And this is like the 3rd Arcanea Halloween alt, actually. We had a Halloween Zane in 2020 and Halloween Tiki. I might be missing someone else, but I think those are the only two. And now we have Naga getting her version, and she looks absolutely amazing. I know the art is a little horny, but I mean, Naga's a beautiful dragon, and she's a colorless flying dragon. So she's the demote, so that's why I'm even extra excited, because I'll actually be able to plus 10 her, even though I am a bit disappointed she doesn't come with Divine Fang. I guess they didn't want to make her mythic version, you know, lose her uniqueness a bit, I guess. But it's not like they've never done this before, because, you know, Summer Claude had Fallen Star, and he has a legendary version. So I kind of wish he had Divine Fang just to have that, you know, good seed. It doesn't even have to be the remixed version. It doesn't have to be plus. It could just be regular Divine Fang, and I would have been happy with it. But either way, I'm still happy with, you know, her being a demote. So she comes with Serenity Breath Plus, which is, of course, inheritable for other dragons. If the foe initiates combat or is the 75% HP threshold, which we've been seeing at the start of combat, she inflicts attack res -5 on the foe during combat, and the foe can't make a follow-up attack. So very simple weapon, but very solid for her. Not sure if she's going to be fast or not, because she doesn't have any speed in her kit. No speed boosting skills at all. Rally attack or rally up attack plus, attack res catch 3, and attack res rain 3. So attack res catch 3 is nice, I guess, if you want to inherit the tier 4 from someone else, like Happy, and you want to also get the trace skill that she has, I think. So that's pretty good for fodder wise. So if you want to pick up a Naga just for fodder, that's good, I guess. But for me, I'm going to try to plus 10 her. You know, going into colorless hell is never fun, so hopefully I get some good luck here. And look at her, look at her spooky mummified outfit right here. Super adorable. Definitely did not expect Naga to get an alt. I mean, I knew, like, Halloween banners are always dragons, right? They've always been dragons, but I didn't expect Naga to get one, so I'm really happy that Arcanea is getting some representation. And then we have the neighbors of Arcanea, Valentia, getting their duo with Duma and Mila. So this is also really, really awesome, and I'm really excited for these two as well, even though I'm not necessarily pulling for them. This is a really wholesome alt. I've always wanted a Duma and Mila duo, because, you know, they're always fighting. If you guys have played Shadows of Valentia, they've had that war, you know, they always bicker. So having them just be with a festival together as siblings is really wholesome. And it's also surprising that Duma is the lead, so I'm glad that Duma is getting representation here instead of, you know, because they easily could have made Mila the lead. And this time they are a red dragon armor, so they're pretty stacked, and amazing art, by the way. I love their art. So they come with ghostly lanterns. This gives her -1 special cooldown -1 at start of combat. If they're alive, basically grants attack +6 to unit, and the mini specter effect basically, and neutralizes effects that guaranteed foes follow-up attacks. Foe cannot make a follow-up attack, and also if the foe's attack can trigger special and unit's res is greater than or equal to res +5 during combat, they inflict special cooldown count +1 on foe before foe's first attack. So this effect is basically similar to Brave Tiki, because Brave Tiki has that with her breath, she can have the in combat pulse smoke on the foe, which is really, really good because you can stop pre-charge specials. So let's say a duo Crom is attacking you and he's just going to nuke you with Deadeye. With this weapon, if they have more res than Crom, which they definitely will have more res than Crom, because it's not like Croms are commonly invested with res, you know, they're going to be able to stop the Deadeye and then just tank the hit. So it's an amazing weapon, and Brave Tiki is really a really good Omni tank and just a tank in general with that effect. So it's coming back here on Duma and Mila here, so that's really good. And they come with a Glimmer, so they're going to be able to trigger a lot of easy glimmers, really, because it's -1 special cooldown and 2 cooldown count, and they have high attack. And they come with the Distant Ferocity. They come with the distant, or should I say the attack version of Distant Stance, or Distant Dart and Stance. So finally we're getting the attack version, which is great. They come with Dragon Wall, of course, to have more damage reduction and just have survivability. And then their PRFC skill, Woeful Upheaval. So this takes Upheaval from Duma. At the start of turn 1, deals 7 damage to all the foes and reduces damage from the foe's first attack during combat by percentage equal to the difference between unit's attack and the foe's attack. So that's not going to be too hard, because Duma here is probably going to have a monstrous attack set. I mean, Duma's the god of strength, so he's definitely going to have more than 40 base attack, or at least 40 base attack. So that's really easy check, having the difference between the foe's or unit's attack and the foe's attack. And then add that the difference between the foe's max HP and the foe's current HP at the start of combat times 3, max 30. So a little bit of math here, but basically it's well, because it works well, because if the foe has high HP or the higher HP and they take damage, of course, because Upheaval gives them the damage, that's just going to help with the damage reduction. So they're going to get a lot of damage reduction if you get all those conditions, which is not going to be too hard, I don't think, because it just, everything in their kit helps them out in being really bulky. And not only they'll have the damage reduction with this skill, but they also are able to be a save unit. So this has far save built in, which is amazing. So Duma and Mila here, top tier tank and definitely a top tier save armor for sure, because they can stop people's specials from killing them, and they have damage reduction. They have pretty much everything you want. Extra stats, -1 special cooldown, easy specials, save skill, damage reduction, and also more damage reduction in the B and C skills. So they're definitely an amazing save tank for sure, and I definitely want to get them. It'd be nice to get them because I do like Duma and Mila. I also love Shadows of Valentia as my neighbor continent. So this is a really awesome and wholesome duo for sure. I always wanted them ever since on Twitter I saw a Christmas version of them together from some artist. I don't remember, it was a while ago, but I wanted to see that in FEH, and they finally did it. So I'm really happy with this Halloween banner overall. So the duo skill here gives neutralizes any penalty and restores 30 HP and grants neutralizes foes bonus. So the low skill during combat, and 1 turn for 1 turn to unit and allies within 5 rows or 5 columns. So, you know, pretty good dual skill for sure. That's just going to make them even more bulky because they have Dragon Wall, they have everything, and then you give them the dual skill, basically, they're going to be really annoying, and healing. So definitely a pretty solid dual skill. And yeah, Duma 62 base attack, that's monstrous with his weapon equipped, and 40 defense and 43 res, so definitely really bulky. And you know, armors, they have so many different skills now, and dragons, of course, they have so many different skills now, so you don't even have to run Dragon Wall, you can run Dragon's Wrath, I guess even Dragon's Ire, I guess, if you really wanted to. But yeah, actually, is Dragon's Ire even allowed on armors? I'm not even sure, but either way, they have a lot of options for sure, and I'm really happy that Duma and Mila got their dual version here together. So that is the banner. And overall, amazing art across the board. And Nils, as we saw in the silhouette, most people expected Nils and male Corrin. Nils is the TT reward, so we'll have to see shortly in like a few hours whenever I upload this. Or whenever I do upload this, it'll probably be revealed by the time you're watching this. But Nils is going to be a dancer probably, so he's going to be a nice free-to-play green dragon to have. So yeah, that is the Halloween banner. I really love it. I'm typically not super excited for Halloween banners unless they have an Arcanea character, but it's been like 2 years since Arcanea character's been on it, since Zane and Tiki. So I'm really happy that Naga is getting an alt, and also Duma and Mila. Really amazing. It's like Naga is basically, you know, she's like the boss of Duma and Mila because she banished them to Valentia. So it's really cool to see them together in this festival. So I know a lot of people don't like dragons and some of these characters, especially the Corrins, because they already have so many alts, but that doesn't bother me because Naga and Duma and Mila are here. So yeah, I might make a summoning video for Naga for sure. I said might for sure. I definitely will try, at least if I have time. Trying to plus 10 her as the 4-star focus. It's going to be a little annoying because of colorless hell, but wish me luck, guys. But yeah, that is the video, guys. Let me know what you guys think down below if you comment. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more reactions like this and more videos in general for Fire Emblem and Smash and whatnot. And please stay safe out there. Peace out.